What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. We are here to check out the all-new official trailer for Joker Folie À Deux, aka Joker 2.
That's a much easier way to say that.
Yes, much easier way to say it. Nikki, are you ready to see some singing? Possibly even a little bit of dancing?
Ooh, that I am very excited to see.
That has me so intrigued. I wonder if we're going to get any music in the trailer.
Ooh, I hope so. Because here's the thing. It's a musical. You'd think they'd advertise that fact.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Starting the brand new trailer for Joker Folie À Deux right now.
2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They hit it like a hurricane.
Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not.
Oh,
He's a
God.
monster.
Oh, God.
Huh. So he still has like a rabid fan base.
Of course. He wouldn't have power otherwise.
The whole world smiles with you.
For once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
When you're laughing, oh, when you're laughing,
Whoa, there's some dancing.
the sun comes shining through. For once
Whoa, Looney Tunes.
in my life, I have someone who needs me.
How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star?
There was some singing.
The whole world smiles with you.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes
You're Joker.
Look around! Look at all these people!
Bring on,
I will no longer allow any of you
so stop your sighing.
to keep me down!
Be happy again.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby.
Oh.
Let's give the people what they want.
I don't know.
This movie's gonna be wild.
Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
It's really interesting. An interesting trailer.
Yes.
It tells us a little bit about the movie.
I was gonna say, even though this was longer, I feel like it didn't reveal a whole lot more than the other
Didn't reveal
one.
much. I mean, we're definitely dealing with a lot of heavy themes. I mean, Joker has definitely inspired a lot of the people of Gotham. It's almost in a lot of ways like a twisted version of the Batman.
Yes.
In the sense, like the ending of the Batman shows that Batman has become a symbol of like hope for the people of Gotham, whereas in this it shows the Joker has done the same,
Yeah.
just not in a very positive manner.
And I think to some extent there is commentary to be said about that kind of fanatical cult-like mentality
Yes.
that people will collect around.
It's very interesting because it happened even recently. Remember
Yeah.
the Evan Peters Dahmer series?
Yeah.
And everyone was like romanticizing Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm like, people. So it's
Yeah.
really interesting to see that kind of play out
Mhm.
with Joker and Harley, because that, in a way, the way that the people of Gotham in this movie romanticize Joker is essentially what happens to Harley in Mad Love.
Yes. And this also still doesn't fully answer who she is. I'm assuming,
No.
I mean, I guess she technically could have still had a past as a doctor. They're not showing
Yeah.
that at all, but the way, it's definitely a different take.
It's a different take on Harley, just like, Arthur Fleck is a vastly different take on the Joker that we know. And I was going to say love, but I don't know if we love the Joker in the comics.
Yeah.
Everyone loves to hate him.
Mm-hmm.
Lovable villain.
I was gonna say, and then we also got, because I don't think they were confirmed who they were playing. We got our first looks at Brendan Gleeson and Steve Coogan.
Yes.
Looking, I believe they look respectively like a security guard and then
A therapist.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was being interviewed.
Maybe he's a reporter, maybe like prison therapist. Either way,
Yes.
really curious to see what becomes of that.
I was gonna say, because this has a stacked cast, because Catherine Keener's in this. I don't know if we saw her at all.
Oh, I didn't even know Catherine Keener was in this.
There was like a ton
Fantastic.
of people who are like undisclosed right now.
That's crazy. It's there's a lot of gorgeous shots. I wonder how much of this is going to be real and how much of this is going to be fantasy.
Yes, because that's what I was thinking the whole time watching this, because we already had that in the first one. And this one, especially if they're going to have more musical numbers, which we kind of got a lot, but not really in this, they have the license to do that.
They're hiding the music, which I think is pretty smart, because that's the main selling point of this movie, outside of the fact that it's a sequel to an Oscar-winning film. It is that it's like, we're doing Joker and Harley, but it's a musical. And Lady Gaga herself is playing Harley Quinn. And I think that's the main selling point of this movie, at least for me anyway.
Oh, 100% is. And they hinted at it. I can't remember the name of the song he was singing, but I know it's going to be very largely a jukebox.
Yeah.
I think there will be some original. But no, that is 100% the selling point that makes me want to see this.
It's really cool because I'm so curious as to what this story is, because we see him on trial. I wonder how, like, because there's no way in a real world will they let him put face paint on in a trial, an actual trial.
I mean, he could.
That's like putting Michael Myers on trial and letting him wear the mask.
I mean, I was going to say, I feel like that's more realistic than him just going up to the judge and bashing him with the gavel.
Yeah, but maybe it's to show that Gotham is so corrupt.
Yeah.
That the Joker can literally just get out and him and Harley can do a variety show.
Yes. 100% that could be the case.
I really love how we're playing with the time aesthetic, because the variety show that they have is very reminiscent of the older variety shows of the 70s and 80s.
Yes.
Which is really cool that we're still playing with that time frame.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I hope they play with, and they kind of show this is using the aesthetic, the fact that we're not, I don't think we're 100% clear on, well, no, we are clear on the time period.
We're clear on the time.
But still, they can play around with that, exaggerate things when it's appropriate, make it fit that tone.
Yeah, the tone is so weird, and I love it. It's like, honestly, nothing in this movie can surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if we have like 15-year-old Bruce Wayne dress up as Batman and start fighting crime.
Because I was literally thinking that. They said 2 years, so he's probably a preteen by
trained.
this point.
He's been training with Henry Ducard and Alfred for 2 years.
Oh, man.
That would be so funny, just to see little Batman flopping around.
Little Batman, who's potentially his half-brother, which is really weird.
Yeah, either way, I'm really excited for this. I think they're doing a really good job of holding back, because they showed you some gorgeous cinematography so far, which I think is a step up from the first movie. In a lot of ways.
Yeah, no, I think like everything was very interesting to look at, and again, hopefully they play around with that, do stuff that's interesting. Really take advantage of the fact that if this is a musical, you have the license to do some pretty crazy shots then.
Yeah, there's some really cool homages to like the comic book stuff, like with the two of them dancing together in the dark lit room with the spotlight. It's very reminiscent of the Alex Ross painting of Harley and Joker, except that's more like classical and truly romanticized in how gently like he's holding her. Whereas this, it looks more awkward and gangly, like they aren't in sync yet 100%.
They're not in sync. They both have issues.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
So I think that tracks pretty well.
Either way, I think this was a fantastic trailer. I don't think it revealed a lot, but it gave us a lot to really mull over and look through.
And honestly, I do hope that at some point closer to release, they do release either a number or a more music-heavy trailer.
They're saving that for trailer 2. Like probably like a month before release, we'll get a trailer.
Yes.
And it's gonna be like taste of the music.
Ooh.
But they want to keep people on the hook.
On the hook.
If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to watch our other reactions, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed.